All right. Oh man, I'm still sick. Fuck. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, it is I. Anything works. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I know, it's not school days for once, and it's not some gimmick upload like my AJR video was, or tier list or anything. But right now, we are here to play some Peak. Right now, I decided to take a break from school days after 30 episodes. Even though I already took a month-long break. I'm just gonna go ahead and do something completely different. And that something completely different is playing one of my favorite video games of all time for you guys. Which is Pikmin 1 for the Nintendo GameCube. Excuse me. Re-released on the Wii U under the Virtual Console, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. As well as the Nintendo Switch. One of my favorite games of all time. Peak real-time strategy. Ignore this scene looking like shit because this graphic thing is like, was only made for 4x3. So just ignore that. That'll be the only time that the game kind of looks like that. So here we go. Impact Sight time. Introduction to the game. Fucking love this game. Entire series is really good, but this is by far my favorite game in the series. Easily. And our ship's destroyed after we crashed into a fucking rock. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to find the missing ship parts real quick. But before we do, don't mind the pellet posy in the background, just randomly spawning. We find this mysterious thing. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. I then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion, too. We gotta wait for that seed to sprout. So we're gonna beat the shit out of these pellet posies. Take 7 hits to do so. And the seed is sprouted. The seed that the onion drop took root in the soil and now has produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light and it sways back and forth without benefit of the wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled that I must approach it and press A. Uproot it. We get these adorable little fuckers with noses. It's red Pikmin. Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A. I will call it with my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. I am using an Xbox controller, so controls are kind of different. The following controls appear to allow several viewpoints. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Anyway, so as he said, click A to toss this red Pikmin here. The whistle button for me, or B, is X, and dismiss is B. So I have them reversed. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Go ahead and collect these pellets here. So yeah, those flowers are called pellet posies. They allow they just drop pellets, which sprout more Pikmin seeds. And typically I will be playing the game with the camera zoomed out because it's just far easier to do so. And you can just throw Pikmin at them and they'll beat the shit out of it. And for some reason in this game specifically, Pikmin seem to If you walk past a pellet posy, they'll just beat the shit out of it. But for some reason, they won't carry back the the pellet. And same thing happens if you toss them at a pellet posy. It's so weird. I was actually debating if I should play this version of the game or if I should play Pikmin Squared, which is Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2's engine. But I figured I'd just go back to the original. I got a 9-day run on Pikmin Squared, which is the best time if you're fucking Pikmin tripped, which is the best time for people who aren't speedrunners. Taking 2 days per area except the last one. There are 5 areas in the game, so do the math there. Alright, we have 7 of these guys now. And we're going to go ahead and pick up this 5 pellet, and that'll be the last pellet in this sub-area of the impact site. Ah, damn, my nose itches. Pluck these guys. And move this cardboard box. We're going to need 10 Pikmin. And yes, you'll notice that the 1 pellet gave us 2 Pikmin, but this 5 pellet will give us 5 Pikmin. That's a mechanic in the game to just, I guess, encourage the player, because there are 3 types of Pikmin. I guess the mechanic is to encourage the player to use the correct color on the correct onion. The 2 or the 1 pellet will give you a bonus Pikmin if you take it to the correct onion. The rest of them give you as much as it says it will on the correct onion. But if it's taken to the correct onion, you'll be dealt a penalty. Usually by like 2 Pikmin, if I'm not mistaken. I actually don't know how the factoring works, but I digress. Excuse me. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. First, you press A to pick sprouts. Okay, we've gone through all this. It's fine. Oh my god, look, it's the engine, guys! Yeah, the engine conveniently is right here. Thank God, because otherwise we'd be screwed. Hella screwed. Amazing. There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? With the Pikmin, of course, but we need 20 Pikmin to carry it, so I'm going to grab the rest of these pellets over here. With the pellets, you'll need as many Pikmin as it says on the pellet to carry it. With a maximum of it being ×2 the amount that it says. Each thing that you can carry has like a set limit onto like how many Pikmin can carry it, maximum, and obviously the minimum. And for some reason the fractions are reversed, which I've never understood. But I'm so used to it by this point that like I prefer it this way when I'm playing Pikmin. But it is very weird that the fractions are reversed, because there's no reason for it to be like that. Unless, like, fractions work differently, in different parts of the world, and I'm just... I don't know. Like, unless fractions work in different parts of the world, I'm just not noticing. Or I just don't know, and I'm being ignorant. Alright, so we'll wait for these things, these Pikmin to sprout. I don't like how the camera zooms in when you're plucking Pikmin, and then it doesn't zoom back out until you exit the onion area. It's a bit odd. As many problems as many problems as this game has, I still find it to be my favorite. That is me using the right stick or the C stick if you're playing on original hardware. Guiding the Pikmin. That's what that noise is, and you can just swarm them to wherever your C stick is guiding them towards. So now we wait. Not much to do here on the first day. Makes sense. First day, tutorial day. I will say, better than Pikmin 2 taking up 2 days to tutorialize stuff, and Pikmin 3 days to tutorialize stuff. I haven't played Pikmin 4. Although I really want to play Pikmin 4. I haven't seen great things about it, but I'm sure it's still like a fun time. We actually interact with the ship here. I have recovered 0 out of 30 ship parts. Just one more part will increase the dolphin's capabilities. And there we go. flip it upside down. We got the engine back, so we can fly. Hip hip hooray. And somehow the back half of the ship repairs itself. I love when the ship just does this random shit. It's really funny. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. We get the end of day sequence. Mwah, mwah. One of my favorite parts of any Pikmin game is the end of day sequence. All of your hard work being wrapped up by force of the monsters that lurk at night. Excuse me. Wrapped something on the floor. Wrapped up by the monsters that lurk at night. Although we don't see any here because there's like nothing at the impact site. But that's okay. Day 1 complete. 1 day since impact. I've somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems that they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokatate, or Hokatate, that's how it's pronounced. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible in the surface below, as it holds the keys to my survival. I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. Or, you know, you can decide not to and waste your time, but, you know, you can always do that. Anyway, yeah, we shall explore tomorrow. Let's go ahead and do this right now. I'm gonna do like 2 parts per episode because each day in Pikmin, starting from here on out, I believe lasts 13 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of this right now. It's like 25-minute episodes. That seems about right. I'm cutting actually. I don't know. My dolphin has returned to the service along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in light beneath the onion and press A. Correct. Take all 25 out. I have no reason not to. And we shall have most of them get started on this bramble gate here. And we're going to have the rest being 2. We're going to have the other 2 take back these pellets. This is the yellow pellet, be used for yellow Pikmin. But as for right now, I might as well use it to get an extra Pikmin. So let's do that. These white bramble gates really don't take that long to break down. Not long at all, actually. We're going to do this. Actually dismiss them, make the process faster. And yep, as you can see, only 1 falls out. Waiting here, waiting here, waiting here. And I will be trying to complete these days as fast as possible. Excuse me. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and rush all the way over here. And throw 15 Pikmin over here. Throw 15 Pikmin over there to get started on that bramble gate. We're gonna have 10 Pikmin over here to get this 10 pellet. Because they'll, give us a lot of Pikmin. And these are dwarf Bulborbs. You can actually punch them for some intermediate damage. Take care of this dwarf Bulborb here, which are not actually part of the Bulborb family, as are those guys over there, the Spotty Bulborb, as they're known as in this game. They're actually part of the Breadbug family, and they use mimicry to protect themselves, which is quite neat. We still don't know what the... Actually, no, we do know what, like, the dwarfish, like, grub dogs look like, because that's what the Bulborbs are part of. That's the family they're part of, the grub dog family. Because, like, we see them in Pikmin 4, but up until Pikmin 3, we don't know what the hell they look like. We just know that, like, these are kind of what they look like. Alright, so they've done that. And now we're going to use these Pikmin over here. Take care of this dwarf Bulborb. And if you hit a Pikmin directly on its back, it insta-dies. Get all these pellets over here. I was trying to get one Pikmin per pellet. One. Okay, that's fine. Throw you over here. Looks like we'll have just enough. Get that, get that, get that. Get these dwarf bulb orbs. And we're going to go ahead and start plucking. That bramble gate's almost done, so yeah, we do actually want to start plucking. Because after that bramble gate's done, we're going to go ahead and rush over to where it's being done at, because that's where we'll get yellow Pikmin. And we're going to want to kill a spotty bulb orb near where the bramble gate is, so that we can get even more yellow Pikmin as quickly as possible. And the thing about yellow Pikmin is they're not that useful in this game. They're mostly used as, well, same with blue Pikmin. Like red Pikmin are the most practical in this game because they're the most powerful out of any Pikmin. They deal 50% more damage compared to other Pikmin in the game. The other one being blue Pikmin. So they're going to be the ones that you use the most. Blue Pikmin are mostly used like for traversal reasons. Same with yellow Pikmin. Yellow Pikmin can also be used for combat reasons, but their form of combat is a lot more clunky, and I really don't like using them for that purpose. So yeah. So I just prefer to use red Pikmin. And with blue Pikmin, you need a lot more of them than yellow Pikmin. So to deal with spotty bulb orbs, what you want to do is use the swarm feature to bum rush them. Because throwing Pikmin in this game is really slow unless you use a C-stick to get them near you so that you can throw them more quickly. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, get away, get away, get away, get away! Okay, so we screwed that up. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So we want to go ahead and look at him while we do this, because how bulb orbs work, if they're off screen, the game doesn't really load their data. So they'll just like be stuck in place until they're on screen again. So we'll go over here, and we're introduced to yellow Pikmin. And thankfully there's a bunch of pellets near the yellow Pikmin, so we can go ahead and get a lot of them really quickly. Alright, but before that happens, let's go ahead and use this time to bum rush this spotty bulb orb. Booyah. Alright, and we'll go ahead and pluck this yellow guy. There's that guy. We're going to go ahead and dismiss. And yellow Pikmin's things is they have ears, which essentially means they can be thrown higher somehow. Let me get these red Pikmin away, because they might actually try to steal these pellet posies. Not necessarily steal, but that's what it feels like. It's like, no, I don't want you to have them, damn it. They're for the yellow Pikmin. That. Grab that pellet for me, please. Please. Yeah, actually, just dismiss them. It's probably easier that way. Alright, so we have 4 reds with us. Okay, so we can actually go ahead and start carrying the spotty bulb orb back. You know, Olimar can stop freaking out with the camera. It's fine. Depending on how many Pikmin are carrying it, that's what determines what onion it goes to. If it's even, it'll just be random. Alright, so yellow Pikmin's things, outside of jumping higher, they can carry bomb rocks, which their primary purpose is to destroy these walls here. So what we'll do, dismiss, grab these guys, we'll throw all 3 of them each, and that'll take care of that wall. Bomb rocks are also really deadly against the Pikmin and you, so be careful. Bomb rocks can also be used to partake in combat, but it's really clunky and it's super delayed, so I really would not recommend doing that at all. Alright, so we have enough yellow Pikmin, I'd say. Don't really need to spend the rest of the day getting more of them. How many do we have? Click Y and figure it out. We have 23? Yeah, we have enough for today. I'm going to go ahead and grab these bomb rocks. Not actually going to destroy that wall over there because we don't need to. Looks like it's all the bomb rocks here. And then we're going to go back here to get these bomb rocks. Throw in that can. And then... Oops. Looks like there's a red Pikmin stuck over there. And that's the Eternal Field Dynamo, which is another part. Okay, please get away. Alright, that's fine. You can take that home. Gonna go ahead and kill these dwarf bulbs. Okay, good. And while that's happening, we're gonna go ahead and put 40 Pikmin on this Eternal Field Dynamo. Just dismiss them. I don't know why they're being so glitchy. That's weird. Pikmin 1 AI is super weird. Something you're just gonna have to understand. Like, bruh. Are we serious? Fine! This has like 7 Pikmin on me, but I don't know where that information's coming from. There we go. Finally. Alright. Alright. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, we have 13 bomb rocks. We're going to go ahead. Okay. I'm so confused. Alright, they're actually probably stuck behind the can. So we're going to throw 3 of these here. Destroy that. Because now this creates a shortcut for a Pikmin to use. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try to find these other Pikmin because this is frustrating me. No, they're... What is with Pikmin 1, damn it? This is so weird. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, those Pikmin are starting to pluck the grass, which is fine. Okay, well, it's not fine if they're going to suck all the nectar for themselves. Nectar automatically upgrades Pikmin from leaf to flower. Pikmin have 3 stages of life, pretty much. 4, yeah. Leaf, bud, flower. You can only get buds if flowers are like knocked off and they revert to buds, or if you leave them underground for a bit and they turn to buds. The higher the better in every single sense of the word. Alright, so the day is coming to a close, but before then, let's kill that dwarf bulborb. I had the Pikmin destroy these so they don't get in their own way. And then we're gonna bum rush this spotty bulborb. Easy. Alright, now we only want to take our red Pikmin with us. Because we're introduced to some new enemies here, sheer grubs. Purple ones are the ones that you want to be looking after. The white sheer grubs, they can't do anything. But the purple ones, they're dangerous, like pretty dangerous. At like once the game decides that they're going to attack, they become invincible for some reason. And if they grab a Pikmin, the Pikmin's done for. But before this day ends, we want to go ahead and grab this. But yeah, you don't have to worry about the white sheer grubs. That is the whimsical radar. It is the only part in the game that has a secondary purpose, which we'll learn about. You can carry that back. That's fine. I don't really mind. Let's see here. How many bomb rocks we have? We have 5, looks like. And we can't get any more until tomorrow. Actually, behind this gate we can get more. But it's not going to matter that much. So... Okay, so those take 4 bomb rocks. I thought they took 5. Alright, so knock that down. If you're quick enough, you can get like 3 or 4 parts in this day. Speedrunners get all 9 of them because they're crazy, but you know, that's besides the point. Alright, actually, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get those Pikmin that have the bomb rocks, and we're just gonna throw them and then whistle them back, which makes them drop down the bomb rocks immediately. Now, the whimsical radar is very important, as Olimar says. This important part can detect the locations of the other missing parts. This radar, which will be added to my monitor, will be added to my monitor, which I can press Y to view. C zooms in and out. This will surely help me search for the remaining parts. That is true. It is really, really freaking good. Because of the fact that you click Y, you actually get a map once you get the whimsical radar. Super useful, super useful. Not only does it give you a map and show you where the rest of the parts are, it actually shows you where your Pikmin are, which is super helpful. Oh, that's where all the Pikmin are. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna leave our Pikmin there. I don't know how they got behind that damn wall. That's no wonder they were. No wonder I was getting like very numbers. Oh, and Pikmin will go ahead and try to destroy those rock walls. Not gonna happen. Oh shit! I had even more bomb rocks. Damn, that sucks. I kind of wasted the ones I had. That's fine. It doesn't matter that much. Right now, what I want to do is I want to get all these Pikmin. Come on. And the Pikmin picking the grass over there got nectar. And there's one more grass patch over here. And I want as many Pikmin as I can to get flowers. Pikmin inside of the base will not be left behind. If there are wild Pikmin amok, they will be left behind, and they'll die. Which really sucks because they didn't die doing anything. Look at that. All the Pikmin have are flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the game. Just go to sunset because we're not going to be doing anything else for the rest of the 10 seconds. And look at the flowers. I love GameCube graphics. Oh, we have like 2 leaves. They're probably plucking the grass. But yeah, so we got 2 parts today, which is good. Typically I get like 3, but I think I didn't multitask as well as I could have, which is called Dandori, which is like planning out your day better. And there the Bulborbs was looking for some Pikmin to eat. Not gonna find any. Nuh-uh. 2 days since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I could just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. I already got that. Then I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. Yet, there seems to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. It is true. If you take damage, go onto the ship, press A. I lost one in battle? Oh yeah, it was from the sheer grub. Unfortunate. It happens. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's episode of Pikmin. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe. Support is greatly appreciated. Helps out way more than you know. Next episode, we're going to be going back to the Forest of Hope, grabbing the remaining parts that we can, because there are 3 that we're not going to be able to grab. And after that, we're going to be exploring a new area. So, looking forward to that. Anything works, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.